everyone. Hello, do you hear me? Can you see me? So, I hope everything is fine. You can see me and you can hear me. If you have some problem, just put in the message below and I'll try to fix the problem. So, hello everyone. Welcome to our fun bakery today. My name is Diana, but all my friends calling me Didi. So, you can call me Didi as well. Once again, I'd like to welcome you in our baking class today, and we'll make delicious, healthy banana cake. Banana.
Okay. Please listen.
Oh, hello. So,
Hello.
probably the best way is to put the camera and the microphone off because otherwise it will be too crowded and we can't hear each other. But if you have any questions, just unmute yourself and you can ask me straight away. So, is it good? I hope everyone is happy with this. And again, if you need any help or questions, just unmute yourself and ask the question straight. So, one more thing before we start the class. Today, because these are baking classes for kids, and the baker, the main baker today is your child, the kids at home. And you, moms, dads, grandparents, you'll be the assistants. Your child will let you know when he needs assistance or help, and you'll be there for them. So, happy? Let's start, children. Today's class is divided in two parts. The first part will be to make the base for the cake. And here we'll need more the parents to help us. But if you're confident, if you're like 80 years or above, maybe you'll be able to do it the whole cake by yourself. But still, if you need help, ask your mom or dad just to help you with switching on the stove or just with something what you are not comfortable. So, the first part, how I say it, is to make the base. And for the base, we need 125 grams of flour. One more thing, before we start, how you see, I have set up the table with all the ingredients and tools what we'll need. That's make our job easier. Not every time to go and to run to the fridge, to the cupboard, take something. When we have here everything on the table, makes the life much easier. So let's start now with the base. And for the base, we'll need the flour. And we'll put everything in the pan because when we mix the flour and the butter, we need to bake it a little bit until it's become like gold color, like cake crumbs, and we'll put it in the cake tin. So let's first start with measuring the flour. And to measure the flour, some bakers using a cups, some using the kitchen scale, but I really recommend to have one kitchen scale at home. This is the most accurate way how to measure the dry ingredients. And so you make sure that you have the right amount in the recipe. But if you don't have, then you can just try with the spoons or just a cup and measure the ingredients. So first we need the flour, and it's 125 grams. Always we have a separate bowl to measure the ingredients, and then we can add either to the bowl or in our case to the pan. So make sure when you place the bowl to show 0, and this is the way how we measure only the ingredients inside and not the bowl. So we'll have now the flour, and we need 125 grams. For those who doesn't have a scale, I'll measure how many spoons we need. And it's 1. You can count with me as well. It's more fun. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, 6 is a little bit too much. We have to take away some. And yes, this is now 125 grams. So now remember, if we put too much of something to make the right amount, we have to take away. This is our first math lesson today in our fun bakery. So let's add the flour inside the pan, and we'll need to measure the butter. Probably you saw, oh, it's a little bit wet because I put it on the room temperature. Probably you have noticed in our packages there are some numbers. This to help us to measure the butter amount, like 50, another 50 grams, another 50, which we need just to add them. Or if you want, again, you can use the scale, but I'll show you today how to divide the butter and take 75 grams. So we need here, we have 50 grams plus another 50 makes 100 grams. And we need, oh no, we need 75 actually. We need 50 plus 25. 25 is just here in the middle between the second 50s. So let's just measure and we can cut it. The butter should look like this, and this is the right one amount. You can place into the pan with the flour, and in a second I'll tell you why. If we take the butter and hold it in our hands, because our hands are very warm and the butter starts melting, like this, it will be very difficult for us to grate the butter. That's why we need to cover the butter with flour, and the flour will help prevent the butter to melt in our hands. So we'll take the grater and we'll use the big one or the small one, it doesn't matter, but don't take this part. This part is only for hard cheese. If you need help now from your parents, you can ask them to help you with the grating. If you want to try, just hold the butter with your fingers, but not very close to the grater, otherwise you hurt yourself. And we can start grating, and if again it starts melting, you cover it again with butter. So we need to grate the whole amount, cover again with butter, because here is very hot. Actually, the weather today is amazing. And again, thank you so much for joining me in my class. And you prefer to bake with me instead of enjoying the nice weather. But still, after the class, we'll have time to go to the park or to do some nice things outside. So let's look, the butter already is grated and in our pan. So, okay, we take everything. So, for the people who joining us just now, hello, hello. My name is Didi. Now everyone knows my real name is Diana, but all my friends call me Didi. That's why call me Didi as well. And if you have questions, just unmute yourself and ask me straight away. So once the butter is in our pan grated, we can just cover it with flour. And this is the part where we need our parents. Now we need to go to the stove, put the stove on like medium heat, and we can start mixing the butter and the flour together until it forms the cake crumbs and they to get like gold color. I wash my hands and I'll move the camera to my oven that you can see what exactly I'm doing. But if you want, just leave your cameras or computers away, go and bake it a little bit, and then when you're ready, we'll continue with the second part, making the filling. So let me just wash my hands. I'll take the pan. And I'll take the camera. So I hope you can see it. Yes, the camera is on. And the heat in my is from 1 to 6. I choose 4. This is the medium one. And we can just start mixing until it forms the breadcrumbs. It takes some time, but better don't put it too high. Otherwise, the flour and the butter will get burned and the taste will be not that nice. So, when you're mixing it, the flour and the butter combine together and already form the bread, the cake crumbs. Now we need just to wait to heat a little bit and to become gold color, gold brownish color. So, still we need to mix it. Okay. For the people who are on the camera and watching me, do you love this mixing part? Kids, what do you think? Does it smell delicious?
What's her name?
Didi. Say hi, Didi.
Didi.
Hello. Do you have a question?
I think the stirring part is fun.
You can't understand what you didn't understand.
No, he just says he thinks the stirring part is fun.
Oh, thank you. I couldn't hear. Thank you so much. I'm enjoying actually the steering part very good. I like it. This is my favorite part. How old are you?
Say it again.
6.
Wow, that's amazing. And do you love baking?
Lovely.
Yes.
And what is your favorite dessert?
Flapjacks.
Which one?
Flapjacks.
Wow. Do you know, I'll start also, I hope from next week I'll manage to do my 10 minutes baking, and I'm planning to make flapjacks as well. Do you like them covered with chocolate?
Yeah.
Yummy, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Does mommy help you?
Yes.
Oh, she's a great assistant, isn't it?
Yes.
Nice. Promise me after, when we finish with the class, to give a big hug and big kiss to mommy. Promise? Finger promise?
Cuddle. Say thank you.
Thanks, Amy.
Yeah, I'll make sure he does it.
Yes, because moms need a lot of kisses, a lot of hugs from the children. I have 2 children, and every time when they give me kisses or hugs, I have such a power and can do everything for them. Yeah, that's the magic. If you want something, kiss mommy and say, "Mommy, I love you so much." So look at this, almost our breadcrumbs are ready. It takes time, but better keep the heat on low to have this nice gold color. So, does anyone want to put the camera on and ask me some questions? Not now, maybe later. So, we are almost ready. So, if your heat is not, it's quite low, we can just try a little bit to make it higher, to make it more stronger. But just keep mixing it. So, almost ready, almost, for a few more minutes. And could you tell me, do you love healthy baking, healthy desserts, or you prefer the traditional one with sugars and chocolates? Who wants to answer this question? Who wants to share with me? Do you like healthy baking, or you prefer the standard desserts?
Sugar.
With sugar?
Yeah, sugar.
And do you know the healthy baking, the healthy dessert could be so delicious with less sugar? Do you believe me?
Say it again.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Because today in our cake we'll not use any sugar. And still the dessert will be very delicious. Or maybe because I'll use the cocoa sugar, the coconut sugar, and actually this is not real sugar. Do you have coconut sugar or brown sugar?
We have brown sugar.
Brown sugar. Still, brown sugar is healthier options than the white sugar, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. And do you when mommy says, okay, let's bake together, and she said, let's take the brown sugar instead of white sugar, do you agree with her?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, that's amazing. You're the dream child. That's very good because the white sugar is not good for our body and doesn't give us a lot of power. And the children needs a lot of power to be Superman, Superwoman, and that's why we need healthy sugars. So, almost ready, almost ready. So, if you want, you can stop now, or if you like, you can continue stirring a little bit longer, and we'll have a proper gold color. Already it starts smelling so delicious. Do you smell? This delicious taste. So, okay, we'll stop now, and I'll move the camera again back to our table, and I'll wait like maybe 1-2 minutes until all of you come back to the tables, and we can continue with our second part, the filling. Okay, so let's move the camera. So I'll wait for you 1-2 minutes until you're back. And once you're ready, just put your cake crumbs into the cake tin. And then we'll continue. Okay, I'll put the pan away. And I'll take a spoon and try to flat down the cake crumbs. It will form like a small base where will be our cake. So everyone, is it back? Do you need more time to make your cake crumbs? Or you're fine, you're back now? If you need some more time, just let me know and I'll wait. I just don't want to rush and you to struggle to catch up with all the instructions. Okay. So delicious, but before you lick the spoon, be careful, it's hot. I'll leave it on the side to cool down, and we'll continue with the second part, with the filling. But before we continue with the filling, I want to share with you some facts about the bananas. Do you know some interesting facts about the bananas? Listen, I'll share today few, and maybe you never heard about them until now. The very first one is that you can write secret messages on the bananas. And today we'll make an experiment with you. I'll write down something, I'll leave it on the side, and when the class finishes, I'll show you my message. So bear with me until I'm ready, and I'll continue with the other facts. So I have written something. I'll leave it on the side. And when we finish with our cake making, we'll check the message. The second fun thing about the bananas, did you know that some culture, and especially Japan, they make out of the bananas plant fabric or paper? I didn't know that. That was interesting for me, maybe for you as well. And the third is, in the night, when you go to bed, before you go to bed and you go and wash your teeth, you can just take the banana peel, rub it in your teeth for like 2 minutes, and if you do that every night, your teeth will be healthy and whiter. I'll start from tonight. What about you? So after, you can share with me if that works. I'll try by myself too. So now, when we know the interesting fact about the bananas, it's time to peel the bananas and put them in our bowl. We need 3 quite large bananas. Oh, it smells so delicious. You want to try it, isn't it? Hello, hello. Someone is on the camera. Do you have any questions? Not yet. So, just break the bananas in parts like this. I know you want to taste a little bit. You can give a try. Bananas are healthy. Always we can eat bananas.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Are we supposed to add sugar to the base or no?
No, no sugar into the base. It's just flour. Oh, actually, you're right. I forgot to put the coconut sugar, but leave it on the side. We'll try today without the sugar. It's still delicious.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. I was so busy talking and completely forgot about the coconut sugar. But how I said, we'll try today to make a cake without any sugars. And I'm sure it will be still delicious. So, we'll break the other parts. And the last banana. Okay. So when you break the bananas, just leave them in the bowl. How I said, you can give a try, taste some healthy bananas to give you some power. And we will add, we need, do you have agave, apple, maple syrup or honey? I have here agave syrup, this one, but you can use any of them, maple or honey. It's completely fine. It's the healthy alternative of the sugars. And we need like 6 tablespoons of honey or maple syrup or agave. We need to take the measuring spoon, but I completely forgot to take 1 tablespoon. I have a half tablespoon, and I want to share with you how, if you don't have 1 tablespoon or just it's dirty and you left it away, how you can measure with the half. Some of the children, they know that half plus another half makes 1 whole. And this is a good math knowledge for the younger children. When everyone now go back to school and the teacher asks how we can make one whole, all of us will know that half plus another half makes one whole. And in our case, we have 6 tablespoons. But because I'm using the half tablespoon, we need to make 12. So the people who have only the half tablespoon the measuring spoon needs to count 12, and the people who are good students, good bakers, they have the big one, the whole 1 tablespoon, and you need to count 6. So I will take and start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 half tablespoons. If you are a good baker and you have your right measuring spoon, you need to count only 6. So once we have everything here, we need to add the cocoa powder. So everyone knows that the chocolate is made of cocoa beans. But do you know that one tree needs 5 years until it starts growing the bean spots? Because they are like the orange, and the seeds inside are the cocoa beans. The cocoa beans are used for the chocolate. And imagine 5 years until they start growing the pot. That was so interesting for me because I didn't believe that it takes so long the tree to start producing the chocolate beans. And do you know how the cocoa beans turns into a chocolate? I'll share today with you this story. It was again interesting fact for me. First, the chocolate beans, they are like white milky color, and they are very bitter. They are not tasted at all. They are really very bitter. The people take the chocolate beans outside in the sun and let it dry. When they are dry, it starts like it turns into a brownish color, and then they are ready to go to the chocolate factories. The people in the chocolate factories roast the chocolate beans, and they start to smell this chocolate flavor, the nice smells, but they are still not ready. They are still very bitter. The people chop the chocolate beans, and I have here some. I'll show you. It looks like this. I'll come closer to. When the people chop the chocolate beans, they become in small parts, and they are called chocolate nips. They are still bitter, and the people from the chocolate factory have to take out the liquids what are inside of these chocolate nips. And the liquids, when you press on the heat and the big pressure, the liquids are coming out from the chocolate nips, and these liquids are called chocolate coconut liquor or cocoa butter. When you take these liquids, the cocoa liquor and cocoa butter, and mixing together with the sugar and the milk, then we get the yummiest chocolate, what we know, and which we buy from the shops. So this is the way how from the chocolate, from the cocoa beans, we will get a chocolate, a milk chocolate, which we know from the shops. I hope you remember this story and you can share with your friends. Then everyone will know the whole way of the chocolate, how it's produced. And now back to our recipe. We need to measure 40 grams of cocoa powder. Make sure your kitchen scale is 0 and we'll measure 40 grams. So, I have here 40 grams of cocoa powder. I'll add into the bowl. And we'll need few drops of vanilla extract or mint extract. It's up to you which one you like to add. I'll add just few drops of the vanilla extract. And we need to add the coconut oil. Mine is melted already because I left it in the room temperature, and the coconut oil usually, if it's out of the fridge, it starts melting straight away. But if your coconut oil is from the fridge, it will be like white and like quite hot. You can measure 180 grams and you can add it the same into the bowl. So, when it's ready, you can give, even try, you can taste, it's like very delicious banana chocolate taste. So, we'll need now the blenders. So, let me switch it on. And here, very careful, again, if you need the help of your parents, ask them to hold the bowl for you, or you can hold with one of the hands the bowl and another one the blender. And just very slowly push it down and switch it on and start blending. It starts. Yeah.
How much coconut oil do we add?
It's 180 grams.
Okay.
Yeah, do you want me to slow down and to wait for you?
Oh, it's okay. I'll just be a second.
Okay, amazing. So, everyone, 180 grams of coconut oil.
138. Has it melted?
Yeah, mine is melted because it was on room temperature outside of the fridge. But if yours is from the fridge, it's completely fine. It still works. Just measure 180 grams and add to the bowl. So I'll start blending. So the mixture is almost ready. And mine is quite liquid, but which is fine. My coconut oil was melted, that's why. But yours will be a little bit thicker. So I can put the banana peels inside. And
excuse me.
yeah,
We still need a minute. We can't find a blender.
you need some more time for it?
Yeah, we need some more time.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll wait for you. You just need to blend the bananas, the whole mixture, and I'll show you. It will be like this, like very liquidy chocolate. And I'll wait for everyone to finish the blending.
I don't have enough coconut sugar.
Coconut, what's it called?
Well,
Yeah, we only got 150 grams.
that's fine. The recipe, how you see, you can just give a try, experiment. Sometimes you can just add some more cocoa powder, or if you want some more bananas, it's just keep creating, keep experimenting. It's fine.
This is what we're going to use to.
How you see, we'll make a completely brand new recipe today. Because of me, I forgot the sugar, but that's not bad. You see that baking is not only follow instructions of the recipes of the people. They'll say, no, you need that and that. No, it's not always. We can just keep trying and experimenting, and sometimes the taste will be even better than the recipe. Do you agree with me? So I'll wait for you to finish with the blending.
We came late to the class. Shall we preheat our oven?
No, we don't need any more the oven. This is a non-bake, a cake.
Wow.
Yes, that's the good thing, because once we put everything into the cake tin, we'll leave it for like 2-3 hours, and exactly
Fixing it. Good job, Joy. This is lovely.
so. Did you manage to blend your bananas? If you're ready, just pour everything into the cake tin. So, and our cake is ready. So, I'll leave it for now, but when we finish, put the cake tin into the fridge, how I say, for 2-3 hours or until dinner time. And when you finish with your dinner, you can enjoy your cake piece, or maybe for tomorrow you can have it for your tea time, enjoying with a nice cup of tea, and even mummies, you can have it for breakfast. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video, and the class. I'll continue with our baking classes until end of the September. You can enjoy the classes for free, and every time the recipes and the instructions will be posted in our group. If you haven't joined yet, you can join now to receive the instructions for the next classes. And next week, with the little children between 2 and 4 years old, we'll make a healthy chocolate banana bread. And for the weekend class, we'll make orange almond cake. If you want and know someone who wants to join the classes, just share the link for the group and we can become bigger and bigger baking family. What do you think? Is it a good idea? So I hope really enjoyed the class. If you want to share something with me, you can just send me a message or share in the group. And even, why not, take a picture of your cakes and post it in the group. I'll be happy to see your creations. So, again, thank you so much. But before I leave, I want to show you the message. Maybe it's, I'm not sure if you can see it properly or it's mirrored, but it says, Didi loves you. So next time you can write a secret message on your bananas and give it to your friends. What do you think? Clever, isn't it? Yes. So you can share with your friends as well the secret message. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. Sorry?
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
A lot of kisses from me. Be good with mommy and daddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
I
Thank
hope
you.
really you enjoyed the class and this is your really first step into the baking, or maybe you are experts already.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice weekend.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.